Hello everyone, welcome to UN College Digital Class. I am Manisha Manashwini Padhi, lecturer in the Department of MCom in Finance and Control. So here I am covering your marketing portion. In my previous video lectures, I have already discussed so many things relating to marketing, its introduction, difference between selling and marketing, marketing mix, elements of marketing mix, marketing environment, etc. So I hope you have understood that video. In my today's video lecture, I will be covering a very important part regarding marketing, which is consumer behavior. Okay, so let's start with today's video lecture. Consumers play a vital role in the development of every economy. Purchase decisions taken by the consumers affect the demand for basic raw material, for transportation, for production and for banking, etc. Understanding consumer behavior is a challenge for the marketers. Successful marketers have realized that the formula of success will be based on how effectively they have identified their customers' expectation from products and provide them the same with a very high value satisfaction level. So in my previous video lectures, I have already told you that marketing is basically related with consumer satisfaction. The ultimate objective is earning profit, but this is an indirect objective, and the direct objective is the consumer satisfaction. Okay, so if the consumer will get satisfied, then they will suggest that particular product to his or her relatives, friends, etc. So this will act as a PR activity for that particular product. So it is very important to satisfy the consumer so that the product which is introduced firstly can be developed, can be grown to a brand. So satisfying consumer is the first and foremost objective. So in order to satisfy the consumer, understanding the consumer behavior is the first thing. So this is the duty of the marketer, this is the duty of the marketing professionals to identify the need, demand and preferences of the consumer, understand the consumer behavior, and according to that they should produce things, and the produced things, the output product should have been priced in that particular manner in which the consumer want. So obviously consumer will purchase that product, and the product will create a loyal consumer base and can accept and can gain a huge amount of market share. So next we will come to the basic meaning, dictionary meaning of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is the study of how individuals make decisions on how to spend their available resources. What are the resources? Time, money and effort on various consumption related items. So here what is written? In this study, the thing which is studied, that how individuals make decisions on how to spend their available resources. Consumer have some available resources with them. Those resources are time, money, effort, etc. So this is the behavior of the consumer. This is the decision of the consumer, that how he wants to spend these particular resources. So the marketing professionals should understand that the consumer decisions regarding this particular available resources. That means if A is a consumer, how he wants to spend his time, money and effort, and consumer A and consumer B cannot be same. Okay, so this is very difficult to understand the behavior of every consumer. So basically what is done, the marketing professional understand the basic criteria, the basic nature which is called average consumer behavior of the target consumer, and according to that marketing strategies is being done. The term consumer behavior is defined as the behavior displayed by consumers in searching for purchasing, using, evaluating the products and services that they expect will satisfy their needs. So one consumer who is wanting a mobile phone with better camera quality, other consumer will not require the same. Maybe there is another consumer who wants better memory storage. Okay, so different type of consumer display different behavior while purchasing, using and evaluating the product and services that they expect will satisfy their needs. So this is what consumer behavior is. So basically what we understood from these slides, we understood there are two words. First one is the consumer, second one is the behavior. Consumer, who is consumer? Consumer is the person who uses the product, who consumes the product. And behavior, what is behavior? Behavior means the activities, the criteria which are shown by the consumer before purchasing the product and after purchasing the product. This is what the consumer behavior is. Every marketing professional should understand the consumer, that how he wants to spend the available resources with him, and according to that the product will be prepared and product will be made available to the consumer and the consumer will purchase. No two consumers are similar to each other. So we can take the example, if there are two consumers, consumer A and consumer B, they both are willing to purchase mobile phone. Okay. So before purchasing that mobile phone, the both consumer A and consumer B will search for different feature. Consumer A wants better camera quality and consumer B wants better memory storage. So I am here wanting to tell you that two consumers are not alike each other. Okay. So this is what consumer behavior is. So here there are some nature of consumer behavior, some feature, characteristics, traits of consumer behavior. First point, it is influenced by various factors. Consumer buying behavior is influenced by his or her personal, demographic, physiological and psychological factors. Okay. So for example, also here some example is given: age, gender, income, marital status, lifestyle, etc. So if we think about age, a person who is of 15 years old and a person who is 50 years old will purchase different things. They will behave differently. Okay. Similarly, a girl will behave differently and a boy will behave differently. Okay. So here the point to prove is that consumer behavior is influenced by various factors. The different factors are personal factor, demographic factor, physiological factor and psychological factor. If a person wants to show his or her status, so he will purchase branded products. On the other side, if a person is not willing to show his status, he will purchase non-branded products. Okay. So these are different kind of factors. Second point is the consumer behavior undergoes a constant change. What does this mean? Consumer behavior does not remain same every time. It is ever changing. With the change in circumstances like purchasing power, change in fashion, etc., it may affect the choice of a customer. What does this mean? When a person is earning 15,000 a month, the thing he will purchase. Similarly, we can take another type that that particular person is earning 50,000 per month nowadays, so he will not purchase that particular product. Okay, so the point here is that consumer behavior doesn't remain the same. It changes according to different factors, changes in fashion, purchasing power, etc. So consumer behavior is not static, it is dynamic in nature. Third point is consumer behavior varies from consumer to consumer. I have already told this to you. No two consumers are alike. Obviously, if those two consumers are even living in a particular family, in a single family, then also those two consumers are not alike. Markets are flooded with wide range of products and wide range of brands of a same product. For example, two consumers may look for different features while purchasing a mobile phone. I have already given this example to you. It means two consumers are not alike. For purchasing a single product also, two consumers will prefer different type of traits in that particular product. So consumer behavior varies from consumer to consumer. Fourth one, consumer behavior varies from region to region and country to country. Obviously, if two persons living in a single family has not similar consumer behavior, then obviously consumers living in different regions and different country will demand for different products. Okay. So choices of consumers belonging to different countries and from different regions from the same country are not same, as their eating habits, lifestyle, their customs and traditions vary. Obviously, different person living in different regions of a single country and different countries, their consumer behavior will differ depending upon different kind of factors. The factors are like eating habit, lifestyle, custom, tradition, culture, etc. So next characteristics of consumer behavior is information on consumer behavior is important to marketers. Obviously, understanding consumer behavior is very important, because without understanding the behavior, we cannot produce the thing, we cannot satisfy our consumers. So information related to consumers are very important for marketers. It is helpful for them in making marketing strategies and targeting their consumer. So it is very important for the marketers to collect the information related to the consumer, which will indirectly help the marketers to understand the consumer and to make marketing strategies so that they can satisfy their consumers. Sixth point, the consumer behavior varies from product to product. Researchers reveal that the consumers do not behave in a similar manner while purchasing two types of product. Purchase decisions related to buy a car and to buy a toothpaste is influenced by a different factor. So if we think of different product line, like a product line is car and another product line is a toothpaste, the person purchasing both car and toothpaste will not go for same factors. Okay. So consumer behavior also varies depending upon the product, the quality of the product, like if that product is an inferior good or a superior good, a seasonal food or a common food. Okay, so consumer behavior varies from product to product. So these are different features of consumer behavior. It means consumer behavior is not static, it is dynamic in nature, it changes if we go for two consumer. No two consumers are alike with each other. Even if two consumers are purchasing a single product, their criteria will differ. Consumer behavior is different in different type of product. If a single consumer is purchasing two products, then his criteria will differ. Okay. Another thing, the consumer behavior changes from region to region in the same country and in different two countries. Okay. These are different type of features which is available in understanding the consumer behavior. So it is very important for every marketer to understand the consumer behavior and collect information regarding the consumer, regarding the need, wants and preferences of the consumer, so that this can be studied and the product can be produced according to demand of the consumer, and the product will get sold and the consumer will also satisfied and marketers will get their profit. Next we will discuss the importance of consumer behavior, how consumer behavior affects the marketing of every organization and what is its importance or significance. So importance of consumer behavior, under that the first point is it helps in matching unmet needs of consumer with suitable product, as it blends elements from psychology, sociology, social anthropology, marketing and economics. It attempts to understand the decision making processes of buyers. Obviously, why consumer behavior will be studied? There are different kind of needs and wants of the consumer which have not been identified yet, which has not been found out yet. Okay. So this is very important to find out the consumer behavior so that suitable products can be made available to them. So understanding consumer behavior includes so many type of elements from different disciplines like psychology. What is psychology? In this, the marketer has to understand the psychology of the consumer. So understanding psychology is important in order to make the negotiation for that particular product. So it blends elements from psychology, sociology, that means in which society I am doing my business. If I am doing in a conservative society, I should make available products related to that. Okay. Next one is social anthropology. What is anthropology? Anthropology is related to the study of human behavior, how my target consumer are behaving. So this is about understanding anthropology. Marketing and economics. Why we need to understand our economics? Because it is very necessary to understand in which life cycle my product is now. Okay, we have already studied product life cycle, in which I have already discussed introduction, growth, saturation and decline. So it is very important for the marketer to understand in which sector, in which portion my product is. So according to that, if my product is in declining part, so I have to make some changes in that particular product and make a new product available to my consumer. So this is very important in consumer behavior, so that the unmet needs of consumer which have not been identified, which have not been satisfied, that should be made satisfied with suitable product. Second point is the understanding consumer behavior is helpful in market segmentation. It is widely acclaimed that India has one of the largest consumer market in the world. So understanding of consumer behavior is of great help in the process of market segmentation. So consumer behavior helps in the segmentation of the market. So I have already told the market segmentation part to you, that is there are three things which is called STP analysis. S stands for market segmentation, T stands for market targeting, and P stands for market positioning. Okay. So before introducing my product, I have to understand the consumer behavior, and according to that market will be segmented on the basis of different criteria. Once the market gets segmented, after that I have to find out my target market, that means in which market I am going to serve, for which consumers I am going to produce things, etc. So first segmentation will be done. After that I will select my target market, and after the target market has been selected, I have to position that particular product of my target consumer in the target market, so that my target consumers will purchase the product and they will get satisfied. So this is very important to understand the base of consumer behavior, because without understanding the consumer behavior we cannot do segmentation, targeting and positioning. So ultimately our marketing strategy will be a failure. So consumer behavior, understanding consumer behavior is very important to segment the market, to make the marketing strategy. Next point is consumer behavior helps in the process of product positioning. The product positioning refers to marketing strategy adopted so as to position the product with a specific image in the minds of the people. So the study of consumer behavior helps in the process of product positioning. Obviously I have already discussed this to you in my previous point, that is helpful in market segmentation, and this one is the helpful in the process of product positioning. Obviously if the consumer behavior is being studied properly and we understood the need and want of the consumer, we can segment the consumer into different parts according to different common criteria, and after that I will select a target market. So according to need and preference of that particular target market, I will produce the things and I will make my consumers available with the produced output. Okay. So my consumers will get satisfied, they will purchase my product and they will get their goods which they wanted satisfactorily. Okay. So how it will be done? It will be done through product positioning. I have produce the product, but if I don't make my consumers available with that particular product, then how will they purchase? Okay. So the product positioning refers to the marketing strategy adapted so as to position the product with the specific image in the minds of the people. How the specific image will be created? This will be created through branding, through consumer behavior. So the study of consumer behavior helps in the process of product positioning. So the last point under the importance of consumer behavior is that it helps in the development of new product and international marketing. The information gathered by studying consumer behavior can be utilized in the development of new products and international marketing. Okay. So if I am going to start a business in my area, in my domestic country, or if I am wanting to do international marketing, consumer behavior helps in this both two areas. Okay. So understanding consumer behavior, information gathered by studying the consumer behavior is very important, and these are utilized to develop new product and to go for international marketing. So today most of the firms going global, there is an increasing importance being given to consumer behavior across borders to have more information about cross-cultural consumer needs and preferences and consumption habit. So if the consumer behavior, the need of consumer is changing from region to region, from in a family two persons are having different behavioral pattern. So So the person living in different countries, different culture will have obviously different consumption pattern. Okay, so this is very important to understand the consumer behavior, to do marketing research in order to get the consumers, in order to know about the consumer behavior patterns across borders, to have more information about cross-cultural consumer needs and preferences of the consumer and their consumption habits. So this is what consumer behavior is. Consumer behavior, studying this is very important for every marketer in order to develop a product, in order to introduce a product, in order to make that product available to consumer. Okay, so consumer is very important part of every organization. If we don't understand the consumer, we cannot produce things and our consumer will not get satisfied. So consumer behavior creates the base of marketing, creates the marketing strategy, makes the marketing strategy stronger. It helps to make STP analysis, etc. Okay, so I hope you have understood the consumer behavior. In my next video lecture, I will be discussing the factors which affect the consumer behavior. So if you didn't get something, you can ask me in the comment box. I will clear your doubts. Thank you for watching.